Hi guys, so today we're going to open this smashed up version of a box containing the Iflight protek35 HD. I got this from Banggood and it was handled by DHL, and this is how it came to me. Look at the state of it. I'm just totally gutted. Obviously I wanted to do the unboxing review, so I'm upset that the box I'm unboxing looks like this. And obviously if I ever wanted to get rid of the drone and sell it, I would not get as much for it, because look at the state of the bloody box. Anyhow, moving on. Let's have a look what we get, because unbelievably, well, I haven't actually set this up yet, so I haven't flown it, but I cannot see any physical cosmetic damage. So this is what we get. Spare set of Nazgul props. And a little camera mount with the bolt and Allen key. Little Iflight keyring. Foam pieces to go on the guards, ducts. I don't really think you can call them ducts anymore, but the prop guards. We get a USB to micro USB cable. Battery strap, I don't know, they might be different lengths, not sure. Yeah, two different length battery straps. I do like the Iflight battery straps, they do work well. Two rubber battery mounting pads, and some screws. We've got M2 6mm, M2 7mm, and M2.5 8mm, and two small antenna tubes. You get the CADX, because this one I've got comes with the CADX, not the air unit, because getting hold of anything with the air units is a nightmare. So we get the CADX instructions, we get the user and help manual via the codes there. Safe flight and responsibility card, and some Iflight stickers. And that's it in the beat up box. And here it is. Does look cool. Does look cool. But the guards, they are stiff and rigid. They feel really strong. Feels weighty. Does feel weighty. It's covered in stickers. Sticker on the front here telling you that the camera bolt is around the side to do the angle of the camera. It's got a sticker on the side here that says angle mode, self-balancing level mode is enabled by default to make sure your first flight doesn't end in a mess. That's what that sticker says. I've got a banded sticker that goes round here. That says, be careful when changing parameters. This could occur in unexpected flight behaviour. I'm an Iflight pre-tuned bind and fly, just bind and fly. Middle sticker here says, for best performance, place the battery in the centre of gravity. And then we've got a little directional thing here for where you bind on your crossfire. Never plug in your battery without the antenna installed. The bind and fly has been tested indoors only. Do not do a test flight in a safe area. Lost or carelessly crashed maiden flights won't be covered by our warranty. And that's it on the stickers. Nice carbon. Looks like a 2.5mm carbon on the top plate and a 4mm on the bottom plate. Little motor skids. You can see we've got the Iflight LED section here. TPU parts front and back. We've got a micro USB port here that's on a right angle connector going to the board. I think this light here is a LED, but it also is a battery indicator, tells you how much battery you got. Motors look nice. The Zing 2205, I think that's 2500 kV. They look nice. They do look good. And upgraded in power now. That's the point of all of this, is upgraded in power so we don't get the problems that we did before, because obviously this drone is meant to do the cinematic but be able to do some acro. It can be a chaser and it can dive and flip and roll. We've got the new Cadex. Oh no, that's an Iflight, because Cadex have brought out a new antenna now to go with their stuff, but this is the Iflight antenna. I've got mine with the crossfire. I fly everything crossfire mostly. And it feels pretty good. I mean, plasticky in a way, but not crap plastic. It feels strong. One thing I can see straight away is the battery lead has got no zip tie off, so if you get battery eject, it is going to be pulling on that straight to the terminals, so I need to zip tie that. Yeah, looks good, looks really good. I think I will take off the stickers and put on, just zoom in for you so you can see the different sections. There's the motors. That does look premium. The Zing is their premium range, Zing E being their budget. You can see the USB-C right angle connector going to the Cadex in there. There's our GoPro mount, and there's our Cadex Nebula in there. We've got the nice wire tidies along the motor arms. You can see that carbon looks pretty nice. It's the Iflight LED, lots of venting. Okay, I think I'll take these stickers off and let's attach the foam. I quite like the snake skin. I suppose it's more alligator skin or look. That texture just adds something, I think, personally. Does look very cool. His ducks looked easy to change as well, so you could switch to the black ones if you wanted to. And I've already got one of these. I didn't get this with it for my GoPro. I got that from a bumblebee, and it's good that it comes with I guess that's for naked, maybe for the naked SMO camera or something. Right, there we go. Nice. Okay, so I think I'll put that in Betaflight. We'll put it on DJI Assist. We'll activate everything. I'll get a zip tie in there around the battery cable for safety. Alrighty, so I've got the top off. I thought I'd just give you a little look. You can see down in there I've zip tied the battery lead to the bottom plate. I've done that just in case of a battery eject. Last thing we want is the battery ejecting and it tearing the pads off our nice beast F7 board. You've got this mount here for the Nano, which I had to push the button to bind, by the way. It didn't just automatically bind. So this holds both the Vista antenna and the TBS Crossfire if you had that, or if you've got analog, they'll stick out here. There is movement here. The top plate holds this on, but there's still avenue for movement, so I could do work here with some tape or something to tighten that up a little bit. I have tidied up these wires coming from the antenna and from the Nano here. There's a plug in this tape. This is Tessa tape, and I put that on there because it was vibrating against the side of this prop guard here. And obviously any vibration that causes extra noise. The noise affects the gyro, and you can get either bad flight characteristics or hot motors from that. So I've tidied that up. On the same theme, when you get this, the Cadex has a right angled adapter here that comes up through the top plate, and when that's on it touches here on the inside, and again this is isolated on rubber grommets, all of this, to stop noise going to the gyro. So by this right angled adapter touching this, it's not isolated anymore and vibration goes through. So I've taken that off to limit that vibration. Likewise, if I just lift the Cadex, I've unbolted this. There's our beast. Now the beast, again, it had wires just sat on top of it, able to vibrate. I didn't want that,
So I've put a bit of sticky back foam in there, and that's retaining these wires, and a bit more tester tape here, and that's stopping our vibration. If I get a heat problem, I'll remove it and maybe do something else with the wires, but I don't think I will. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now you can see here that the cadex plugs in direct to the board. Now we do have mounts here for the air unit to sit on, but don't be fooled. If you're running a 6S, do not just plug this straight in if you want to change the air unit. The air unit runs at different, has got a different voltage tolerance, and so the cadex, that can take a higher voltage than the DJI air unit. So the cadex can do like 26.4 volts, but the DJI air unit only goes up to 17.6. So in effect, you know, the cadex can go up to 6S, and the air unit goes up to 4. So if you want to plug the air unit in, you have to put a BEC in between. So don't just go and plug that straight in, because you'll kill your air unit. Little buzzer here, and then these press fit threaded grommets, so we can crank the top plate down nice and tight. There we go, there's a little look on the inside. And there we go. GoPro mounted, battery on. Wouldn't say it's light, but I guess that's what the bigger motors and the larger props are going to take care of. Put it next to the Bumblebee. It's got just over 3/4 of an inch on it, just under an inch all the way round. You can see the difference in the size there of the motors and the propellers. This was a great platform. I could fly real fast and low with this carrying a GoPro. It could chase, it could do the smooth cinematic. I've carried the GoPro, and I've carried the Insta360 1R with the 360 mod on it. Noisy, really noisy, but it was a great thing. I'll be getting rid of that one now because I don't need both of them. And the point of this one was, unlike the Bumblebee, this can dive, do a loop or two, bit of acro. I don't want it to do full acro, but I want this to be that the missing link, as it were. There was always sort of a gap between the cinewhoop and then the freestyle drone, and like you could chase drift cars and motocross bikes and stuff like that with a freestyle quad with a GoPro on it. The cinewhoop was maybe lacking a little bit, whereas this puppy supposedly is going to do it all. We're going to do the cinematic slow flying, and we're going to be able to chase things at great speed. We can do some dives and some loops and some barrel rolls and stuff. So there it is. I'm excited to get it in the air. I hope this was some use to you, and as always, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and or subscribe or comment. Nice one, guys. I'll see you in the next video where we'll put it through its paces. Cheers.